title, so you should know what I'm doing with putting together a GPU that's recommended. Alright, so I did cleaning. I attempted to do some cleaning because that's basically how that went. It was an attempt. Clean stuff as best as possible. Let's see there. All I did is a simple. I literally redid the black thing on this. Stop. Redid that, so that's better. Now, hopefully this is simplistic and it doesn't go as badly as some of my other ones. But if it does, I can reminisce. I can basically reminisce if it doesn't go well. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I remember. It goes like this on the card. So it goes something like this. Alright. Now we're going to treat this. I know this has the annoying screw. Oh, yeah, so this one. Can it happen this one? Okay. Flip it. Cool. That's a lot of that stuff. Alright, so we line this. Why is it not So if I remember correctly, based on the pictures I took earlier, it goes in something like this. Dicing it once I think it's basically good. And then nothing else lines up, so then you have to rethink. The back of this, okay. Oh, one doesn't line up. That should just be simple as pressing it down, right? Assume put something like that. Press now. Hey, look, hey, you have a partially installed heatsink. And I say partially because this is the easy part. Actually screwing it in with some confidence is the hard part. So, from me doing this a few times, it doesn't matter what order you put the screws in, as long as they go in and like fully. Heatsink is one of the heaviest parts of the GPU itself. There's the heatsink that's metal. Now, normally this would be cooperative and just go in, but sometimes you have to move the thing a little bit. This is an older card, so the materials aren't immense quality. I cannot tell this is going in, so I'll switch bits. It's one way. And this. Alright, so we got one in. This is the. Well, it was the easy one. I believe that's lined up, so. Normally you do want to do opposite corners, but in this case we're going for my convenience here and me not suffering. This is basically just an impromptu string. Playing string today. That sounded? I think that actually wasn't bad. Oh, depends on this listening. I'll be getting what it is. Let me see. Oh, what's this podcast? I can play it. I don't get copyrighted by my own stuff, right? No, do I use copyrighted music? No, I don't use copyrighted. Nah. Yeah, sure. I use the podcast. The funny thing is, I don't exactly like this. Oh, it actually. Okay, I'm actually surprised it actually went. Alright, it's one of the podcasts. Maybe. There you go.
Greetings, listeners of the Tennessee.
Just realized I messed up the intro. That's pretty nice. No, I could. Alright, so we can play that
Podcast. This is your host, Joshua Nathan, a tech aficionado,
Yes, this is my
coming to you
voice.
live from
Yes.
Virginia. On this podcast, we cover PC games.
Alright, by the way, I was
and
sick when I was recording this, so my voice sounds different. That's why.
Sometimes exciting tech releases, the basics of the computer,
Vibes.
and how to budget a computer for your needs.
This is perfect.
This
Also.
podcast airs weekly and is available on all major platforms.
Pretty bad as a running joke. This is by the way, so
I am sick currently. I don't know if you can tell or not. Hopefully you won't, but yeah, my voice is a little raspy.
Listen, you put in that comment too, because if I didn't mention it, people probably wouldn't know this, but now that
another
they're looking for
episode
it.
of talking and
It's fine. Alright, so this is the
it's more
fun
casual, so it allows me to talk as myself and to have it.
And when I
more
say fun,
conversational
it's literally
instead of
almost
just
impossible
reading
to
off
get
the
at
script.
in a normal screw.
So
So
we
excuse
got
me.
a few talking points today.
The other
First
screwdriver.
main one is going to be giving credit where credit is due. Now I alluded to this last week where I did a
Alright, so this is my ace in the hole screwdriver here.
a server that
Useful.
I,
Also, there's no guarantee this will work
I
still.
didn't get credit for it as soon as it was.
That's it.
Had to ask for it.
Bad
Now
thing
people
about it.
who the channel went on, they do actually listen to this podcast, so I expect
They
I'll
do.
get a message from them shortly after this gets released.
I haven't got the message yet, thankfully.
Neither me saying that, people should always get credit where
This
credit
is
is due.
Epic, which is the only
For example, if I
person.
release a montage and I use a song, which
I
I will
did.
put the song creator, I'll put their link in the description. That's the first link in the description. It's vocal, it's a montage, a song. It's almost as important as the clips of what you're doing.
Actually, there is no way this just screwed
So you put that first, then you have your
Alright,
own
looking good.
session. And that's
So
good.
now I screwed
But
myself.
when you don't give credit, it sort of just makes it seem like you're.
I was supposed to put the freaking fans in first. That's stupid.
Because although the guy, he is
And
younger than me, I didn't
the
mention
guy
that.
we're talking about this back here. If you haven't been able
He
to tell.
knows what most of the time. He knows what to do and what not to do. Now that he already burned the bridge a few days ago with someone that was important to the server, and I won't get into that because that's technically it wasn't any of my business. But I know it happened. And him doing that, that sort of changes how everyone acts around you. Because if he does something like that
Yes.
once, he'll most likely do it again.
this is true.
Even
Definitely
I
shouldn't
limited
say it.
myself like what I would be willing to do for the server at this point.
I
So I'm fine with doing voiceover. I enjoy it. But if I don't get credit, and actually, yeah, if I don't get credit, it sort of disowns my time, that my time is effectively wasted. Because most people aren't going to recognize me just by my voice.
Accurate.
Although it is unique,
Correct.
they're not going to say that belongs to a specific person. And it's like, hey, that guy has a nice voice, because that's actually what I'm told. It's like, hey, you have a nice
That's
voice.
fine.
Thank you.
You see some of my face today, so you have done that. That
But
just
the way credit is given, you can't take credit for everything if you didn't do everything.
true. Alright, I'm getting slightly
GPU
uncomfortable.
prices, those are steadily
Oh,
going
cut
down
down some.
a bit. You cannot buy RTX 3070s or 3080s
True.
still.
Well, you
But
can.
AMD
pre-builds.
cards are going in stock rather frequently, I would say.
Also true.
And while they may not be the most attractive in my case, although I could buy one, I do rely on the NVENC encoder, which is NVIDIA specific because AMD doesn't have a stream encoder
Don't know
that I'm
why.
aware of. If they
I think
do
it's the
release
same on
one,
mine,
then I
right?
won't mind switching back to AMD. But as for right now, NVIDIA's where I'll stay for an undetermined amount of time.
True. Yeah,
That
chicken
being
pretty good.
said, the
See a little bit of
price
the old
drop
black
hasn't
there,
exactly
but
hit the lower
that's
end
acceptable.
yet, as I still have to get GTX 770s reserved. They're
Which is what I'm
fine.
working on. Well,
For
yeah,
East
so
Coast machines, that's about as far as I'll push them. Or that's as far as I'll label them, I guess would be the proper term.
oh, for crying out loud, just freaking
And
stay there.
I'm happy because that means I can provide better price
No.
performance, and I have to overpay for a graphics card that isn't worth MSRP 4 years later, which is the RX 570. Because that was released a while ago, and it's going for around 400,
Yeah, it's alright.
300 for the 8 gig, and it's supposed to be around 150 tops. That's what we're supposed to be paying for.
Oh, sure.
You don't live in those days.
You can
Oh, he's fine.
basically see. Alright, so
And that's
because
a
these
little
are older Gigabyte
fun
fans, they
topic.
look
I
ugly.
might introduce these later as in just something interesting that's happened lately, just to spice up the podcast. Now, as you know, Amazon Prime Day is going to be a two-parter, technically. Amazon Prime Day
I
was
got these one by one.
the amount of stuff that I got. It was pretty good. I got 4 coolers. I got 2
Mhm.
Cooler Master Happy 212 RGBs.
Pretty,
black editions.
pretty decent for cooling
And
Xeons.
then 2 240mm AIOs.
$40 each.
Two 40mm AIOs were cheaper than 2 air coolers because they were $40 each.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, it's an
"Alright,
expensive
I can
cooler,
get some
air cooler,
fans,
but it's also
rather
a
quality
decent one.
ones 'cause those are iffy. So
And the
I
fans
thought,
were
"Alright,
actually good
decent
on the
coolers
air
for
cooler.
$40 each, which drives down the price of the cost of the bill.
It does.
I
You can only
got
pay 70
2
for it.
1TB SSDs. I don't know where the other one is.
$60 each.
It's around here somewhere.
I think I
They were
mentioned that.
$60 each.
Yeah, there you go.
A couple of NVMe M.2s.
A couple,
$50 for. I already know this isn't gonna make sense, but they're $50 for 2 500 gigs.
Don't roast me on that,
separately.
please.
So they're each $50.
Yeah,
So I could have just gotten 4 SATA SSDs.
I could have.
It'll be an add-on that can be fulfilled on request if someone wants a 1TB SSD. That's it.
Yeah.
Another thing. Alright, so as you may or may not know, depending on who you specifically listen to, I have a brother, bigger
I
brother,
do.
and he has a PS4, which it's iffy. A PC's better.
It is.
We won't get into that. And since I'm a gentleman, nice guy, I cleaned it some because it was very dusty. Now his fan died as we
Conveniently.
were putting it back together.
Yeah. As
So
I was
went
putting it
to
back
turn it
together.
on as you would normally do. Fan don't spin. That's like, yeah, it's not exactly a great thing.
Nah, it's not.
It's not my fault.
It's not.
because,
Yeah.
In all honesty, if he actually just cleaned it regularly,
Mm.
which he didn't,
He did
I
not.
wouldn't find it. But
Oh.
that's just a nice little fun thing that I'll
That's
get to do
fair.
today on the time of recording, which is Monday.
Indeed it was.
So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this bit of a casual episode. I'll go into more rudimentary scripted stuff next week.
I
So
have
we'll
it
see.
already planned out. I have the script ready. This is the
That
annoying.
concludes today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe via Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts,
I'm
Radio
all the
Public,
platforms.
or Apple Podcasts. Feel free to share this podcast with your
Apple
friends and
Honey.
family and leave a review. If you want to connect with other tech community members, you can do so by following Tennessee Unbothered Facebook group. Podcast will be uploaded each Wednesday. All topics discussed today will be found in the show notes along with my social media links.
Don't go on those.
I'm your host, Joshua Nathan, and have a great
I
Tennessee Unbothered
strongly
day.
dislike. Actually, I can get a whole discussion. Actually, I can discuss that while we here. I strongly dislike social media. Oh, I have. Well, I have. Oh, damn. Hold up. I strongly dislike social media because followers, in my opinion, don't mean anything. Like, in my case, I would care more about how many how many likes my posts would get. How bad is my mic quality? This knows where I have it. Oh, it's fine. Debatably. Yeah. Okay. I care more about how many likes my posts will get rather than how many followers I have. Because followers, you hit a button once, and that number is attached to you permanently unless the person unfollows. But just because someone follows you doesn't mean they actually are engaging in posts, liking comments, etc., etc. So it basically just defeats the purpose of, alright, you have someone that follows you. That doesn't necessarily mean they like their content. It's like, I have 50 followers on Twitch. Does every single one of them show up? No. I could care less, actually. It's a number. It's an important number, so I can get partner or affiliate, whatever you call it. But at this point in time, it doesn't pertain to me. Alright, how do we deal with this? Oh, I actually did put it in my... Holy crap, I did it correctly. I shot. Oh, I have to think of it. Alright, so this goes in there. And this one goes in this way. Yeah, but I could care less about numbers. The only numbers I actually somewhat care about is YouTube, and that's specifically because of montages. Because Cemetery, that's the most used montage, and it's also, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it was one of the best montages I've made up until this point, in my opinion. I'd say that's a good opinion to have about something that you yourself created. Now, do something like a little bit of this real quick. And this is going to get mushed a piece of that. It should be fine, right? Right? Move somewhere, please. No, I need you to go there. Thank you. Alright, so that's 2 sides in. And what I believe to be a third. And not a fourth yet. Move it that way. I think. I'm almost positive it just goes on over time. No, that's under it, right? This doesn't go right. No, it can't. Or maybe it does. I don't remember. No, it just goes on over time. Okay. I guess. Alright, so I guess we can do this group first. Yeah, but most sweet montages, Sucky Chanda. Most sweet montages, Cemetery, that was a good quality one. Took a while. I'd say my longest montage that's still in the making is Crown. And it's supposed to be done. I literally just have to I can play it, I guess. Let's see. I'm just doing stuff. You already saw me do this and fail at it. See how long it takes to load today. And display capture. I'll move my webcam temporarily, so hold on. Alright, where is it? Alright, this one. Alright. Quality isn't going to be great, I can say that now. Yeah. It has been in the works for a long time, and these is actually 4K clips, which was pretty stupid. I should have just added today. But yeah, you can enjoy that. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, alright. So y'all can enjoy that.
The clock is ticking down here on the hallowed ground. When I think I
won't say anything until after it's done, as by the way.
do bow, 'cause we will hold the crown.
Say your prayers, all your sins, I'll lay them bare. Make them scared, my hateful glares and traitors into crazed despair. Slaughter with a vacant stare, I'm shorter but I came prepared. I'll break and tear, so face the air. Dance on breeze like the name's a stare. Commandments are coming, corrupted with much like the truth, but taboo like the Yakuza. The next they keep running, I'm cutting them down. I'm a demonic swordsman like Zabuza. Faithful like Melascula, hearty cardiovascular. Wiping out the vampires, Gelda counts on me like Dracula. Respect the piety, punishing impropriety. A captain but no piracy, abide by me, my dynasty. We live in a society, come quietly or die to me. Disarming sibling rivalry, become the king I strive to be.
Also, the chorus is when stuff gets laggy. So just to say, by the way, it isn't your connection. It's literally just my PC not being able to handle 3 4K clips at once. As by the way.
Love, see them run, we're not done.
All in vain, we're causing pain. The wars we reign, the more we gain. The pouring rain makes storms of change. They call to take all your domain. It's all in vain, we're causing pain. The wars we reign, the more we gain. The pouring rain makes storms of change. They call to take all your domain. It's all in vain, we're causing pain. The wars we reign, the more we gain. The pouring rain makes storms of change. They call to take all your domain. wasn't a second son. Calm demonic demeanor. I could see the fight was won as soon as you try to beat us. Feeling some live for sun. Without the Disney princess, I don't mean to come up wrong, but I need your soul to feed us. You cannot harm me with hatred in your heart. They fall before me, my love tears you apart. Trio with hearts of darkness, no Joseph Conrad story. A killing saucer and gauntlets about to turn up the go. See, I don't keep a weapon on me, I just pull them when I need them. Feel like Muzan way, I turn these mortals into demons. The clock is ticking down here on these hallowed grounds. When I think I do bow, since we will hold the crown. Your light attempts at this post-Estimate Elders, but I'll show the consequence of when you step to the eldest. Good heavens, I'm well sick. Most ruthless is the clan's guard. 7 beats within my chest and still I seem to lack heart. Body pulsing with the black miasma. You're convulsing, short of breath like an attack by asthma. Learn the tact from Chandler. Attack the fam, I have to answer. Try tango with the devil, but you're nothing but the back of dancers. King is in, they posited and thinking it was obvious, but I'm at the one I'm positive, and now my morals on the fritz. I've goddess Liz, for her I broke all of my promises. Abandoned my commandment for love. What an ironic twist.
Demon blood, evil blood, see them run, we're not done.
Demon causing pain, the wars we reign, the more we gain, the pouring rain makes storms of change, they call to take all your domain. It's all in vain, we're causing pain, the wars we reign, the more we gain, the pouring rain makes storms of change, they call to take all your domain. It's all in vain, when I think I do bow, since we will hold the crown.
Yeah, overall it is good if it released on time, which it didn't finish it. Actually no, we'll do the face cam while we'll finish this part, because this part's up, and then we'll watch the other one that released recently. Alright, so webcam on. Alright, cool. Alright, so now that I did the thing properly the first time and put the fans on first, I'm gonna assume I did put this on correctly. I'll leave the thing on first. I think I do. Do I? Yeah, well, we're gonna be thorough, because I basically YOLO these in terms of the order I do it. So I'm just gonna assume that I have to put this on first. This is the GTX 770 and all its old but useful goodness, and my quality just dipped a decent bit. So, alright, so it goes here. I think. Does not go down. Why doesn't this sit flush? It's supposed to sit flush. Ah, wait. Okay. If anything, screws will fix the issue or make it worse. Those are the only two options. I remember the order in which I had screwed stuff in. Okay, well, that was simple. Hold on. I mean, that seems big smoother. Didn't go over top. No, couldn't have. No. Did it? Ah. Huh. Weird. Okay. Oh, you know something new every day. Alright. I think, shit, I was, oh, I'll screw this phone. Alright, well, this is slightly precise. Alright, let me turn this thing. They don't make cars like these anymore, because they're old. But I will say the older cars kind of have more design to it in terms of looks, because aesthetics matter. We are reusing the same thermal paste because it was recently applied anyways, so it doesn't make sense to change it. So we're gonna heave this chunky thing back on and hope that it works still. I only had one that failed after I spray painted it, and I couldn't figure out why. Alright, well, I'm gonna need you to go in. No, I need you to go in. In. Cool. Okay. And they're supposed to stick out like that. Don't know why. That's not my choice. Alright. Now, to kind of get things to line up, which is always a chore. Not supposed to really do it like that. Alright, this is cursed. Alright, so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna press down, we can line something up. There's two ways of doing it. You just screw it in and then wait for everything else to line up. Or you just do it properly, and I'm the purveyor of my screwing one side in and then just making everything line up forcefully, which isn't the safest thing to do, but it's fine most of the time. Screws there, cool. Alright, so now we screw this in and keep you on your toes, and to make a bunch of people nervous when they rewatch the video, I am playing the montage first, because that gives me, and then I'll plug it into the system that this is designed for. And we will either be super happy, or I'm out of $100, because this is out of the return cycle, even though I could technically get my money back, because you can't really say that I spray painted it, because it's black still. If it was white, like the, where's the dead one? It's over there, I can grab it. There is a dead GPU, drivers can't install on it, which, that sucks, it happens. Did also do some minor other spray painting stuff, but it's minor, it's an IO shield and something else. Yeah, like that important. Alright, so I'm gonna put these last 3 screws in. And the other screw. Theoretically, it should just work. If anything, I might have to just redo the thermal paste part, which I could care less about. Alright, let's see. Pop this over there. YouTube. Oh, it's my channel. Doesn't have a lot of views currently, but I haven't shared it yet, which that's probably why. It's at 10. Oh no, I have a dislike. What will I do? Alright, so I am playing it in 4K because I'm Chad. And display capture. Video. Alright, I know who disliked it because it was a joke. I'm not gonna say what the joke was, but if you understand culture, you get it. Just have to push that open. Oh, you can't appreciate this in 4K because the stream's in 1020p.
Straight out the coffin, locked in. Guess that you're all out of options. Watchmen, I'm a dark knight, no Gotham. Decimate your regiments and tear into your squadron. Rod and plead on your sins, the father, no caution. Drown out the screens with laughter, no conscience. Vow to go down like martyrs, and I'm burning out these shovels like a hidden for disaster. Gun to your head, no, there's no turning back. Dead or alive like a Schrodinger's cat. Baby like 9 with a 9 in their mouth, and like water, I'm known for disposing the trash. Witness, I'm a madman. It's like Christmas when I pack mags, take a big ship and I crash slang. It's like click, click, then it's bang, bang. You can understand me like I'm abstract. Hit the 21 shots like it's blackjack. Fuck the Vatican, name one for back chat. Tell him pale for the chest like I'm Vlad. Cannot clap back, it's not happening. I'm a monster of God like a Madison. That's fighting these heathens, no paladin. Cause with the way that they fight me, it's also embarrassing. Whipping at my jackal, so you know I bring the hounds. I'm a gunner down round after round after round after round after round. Every round to the mouth, to the body count. I'll be leaving puddles on the battleground. Get loud, I'll be striking on the hook like Big Ben. When in doubt, I'm up the alley like a pitch bend. Your life is in danger, so major. The barrel is aimed like I'll feed a Zen. Blood on my hands, blood on my shoes, blood on the air. Blood on the ground, I'm on the move, better be scared. Blood on my lips, blood on my drip, blood in my lair. Enter the mists, if you insist, I'll answer your prayers. Blood on the walls, I'm unloading my shells. Blood in the street, hear the sound of the bells.
My friend died.
This where the vampire dwells. Blood in the city, so welcome to hell.
This boy was a joke because of that girl.
した故障の役を職目の輝き MS から寄ってこのスケジュール手など武力と電池からトップロップより証明攻めのワード知恵相乗カメラハンド見てテストどうぞこの目にただヘボの音のないプログにしゃべりるようなどうでもない文字通り爪のくまり君ならひどくなってロースタージャーニョンしたストーケンメハリハリハリそしてハサミのカリカリそしてきたら今度目で肌ちっちゃかっただけらせたきまでくりする闇からしかたるくれでの話なら闇などしなさすぎひなるごきねと的なき止めの時は先読まな裸かけ
I thought someone was gonna call. Okay. Never mind.
Blood on my hands, blood on my shoes, blood on the air, blood on the ground, I'm on the move, better be scared. Blood on my lips, blood on my drip, blood in my lair. Enter the mists, if you insist, I'll answer your prayers. Blood on the walls, I'm unloading my shells. Blood in the street, hear the sound of the bells. London, this where the vampire dwells. Blood in the city, so welcome to hell. Blood on the walls, I'm unloading my shells. Blood in the street, hear the sound of the bells. London, this where the vampire dwells. Blood in the city, so welcome to hell.
Alright. That's the recent release one. So I grinded out. I literally just. Well, once I actually got a song I like, that's the main thing, is getting a song that I like and using it. So now comes the fun part of the stream where I have to move the camera so that you can see the other computer. Maybe. I don't know. It decides to work. Oh god, okay. That's not what I wanted to see. So we have to do a little bit of adjusting on the fly here, which y'all don't mind. Alright, so we're going to move the chair. Let's see. I don't want you to actually see it. This is actually is decent. Yeah. I'll kind of counterintuitive. Shoot. How I meant to. Look like that. No. Up here. Oh, right. Alright, so. That's adequate. Alright, so we got our minor thing. Alright, so got a Acer monitor that was going to be a present for someone, but kept it. Need it. So that's cool. Acer 75 Hz. This is literally just for testing. I have 3 computers here. I have 4 computers here. I have my old machine that doesn't have a CPU or RAM. This is the one that's a dead GPU, which I can show. Don't know the cause, don't know why, but it decided it didn't want to be Among Us anymore. So, yeah, did spray paint it, decent paint job, not on my bed. No, probably shouldn't do that, but alright, so we have the machine this goes into. So what we got here, slightly heavy. Nothing should have moved, but I did that. Alright, so we got a Xeon PC, that's what I do flips on. It's very simple and cheap. For multiple reasons. One, Xeons are for servers, meaning that if you go back a few generations, I need to move my mic closer. No, it's fine. Okay, never mind. Go back a few generations, go to the E5 or the E5 series. That's, go V1s, V2s. You get some relatively good price performance. So in this case, this has an E5 2680, 8 cores, 16 threads. Has a 3.8 gigahertz boost clock, which is pretty good for how old the chip is. That's relatively old. Not showing its age old, but it is older. Hey, this won't run Windows 11. There we go. That's a benchmark. Alright, so we have. What? Not bad, did. So we have 6 fans, all Corsair SF120s in red. We're going for a black and red color scheme. We have some RGB heat sinks on the RAM, again set to red. Wi-Fi Bluetooth extensions. I mean, mine the PC doesn't have Wi-Fi Bluetooth, but mine's new, so take that as you will. Asia Horse random back cable extensions for looks. The almost ATX X79 board. Not the greatest deal in terms of price, but in terms of me buying an actual X79 board, this is probably one of the best options. Okay. Alright, so M.Dunk here's how this looks. This is how nothing really changed, just paint job there. So this slots right into the PCIe slot as you do. I/O ports, 2 DVI, HDMI DisplayPort. You'll get 60 FPS in most games. It's comparable to a 1050 Ti, but a lot more power hungry, aka less efficient. I do need to add the GPU bracket, which I guess might be after I see it performance. If I would not put it on, it not work. It's sort of a hassle to put on anyways. It's about serious what it is. Don't need to worry about full boot. It's very just if it goes to boot device not found, that's how I know. Alright, it works. We be good. That's not gonna be more marvel for it. Alright, so PCIe power, very important. It will actually say something if you don't plug it in. So that's convenient. Plug it in, makes a little clip, simple. Plug out the side. Now I could get lane so that these are more cleaner. This is a budget build. We don't do that. Power cable somewhere up here for some reason. Don't know why. Because my brother used this computer for a bit. I was working on his PS4. Yeah. It's 20. Alright. We have power. Other power. I should have put on, but that's fine. Hit the power button. We hit the power button. And we don't like that because that noise is not very pleasant. So if you pardon me, while I remove the fan cable, which hopefully doesn't involve me moving other stuff. No, I mean, that was what we popped.
Normally you use your finger
To remove thing that was an error door. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's not that. Doesn't seem like to be having a fun time. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's not do that. What's the screen? What is this? I shouldn't do this on the carpet, but I do. That's in. That's in. But why? Maybe it's like that. It is. Can't easily remove it. Is it bad? Or, that's almost passive. Probably best a bit more. Easily we can This is so cursed. There we go. Alright, see, we're fine. Watch the GPU be dead. Sort of. Alright. Slide it back in. I am preventing it. Sorry, just a little bit. Just happened. How cool does it get? It's not. It does get hot, even with Project MX4, which is a relatively good option for normal day. That isn't Project MX5, which is harder to clean. And I don't think it lasts as long. I don't know. So I had Project MX5 on my CPU and that computer that's streaming, and that lasted a month before it started having issues. Could have just been me being not having good always operation practice. They pick it. That makes me nervous. What's going on? Oh, hit power. That's on the power switch. Silent, basically. That's normal. They'll do that on the speed. Very aware of myself. Now you wait. Alright, cool. You have a signal. We chilling. There is no way this boots. It shouldn't boot. You have to change it. Does it? That'd be interesting. Okay. That's what I expected. Alright, so now we get the GPU sag bracket. Put it down here. You know, I'm in my closet. You don't need to see that. Keep forgetting not we're up here in terms of GPU sag brackets, but that's more adjustable and not basically a one-time thing. I'll put this over here. Motorcycle aisle. Oh, is your old PC? Not that much different. It was a Gigabyte B450 M Pro, something like that. Cooler Master AIO, which wasn't that great. I swapped the fans 3 different times because my GPU was overheating, which is great. The funny thing is the I/O on this is better than the I/O on that, and that's the micro ATX more than the ATX. White extensions, also white extensions, but they look cleaner. This did have T-Force Darkset RAM, 32 gigs of it to be exact. Pretty cool. I liked it. At 32 gigs, got it on sale for a decent price, but yeah, quite decent. 500 gig NVMe, that's also in that system still. RAM I swapped over. Come in and just got 32 gigs. I do stream semi often, but also video edit often. Which, for my case, having that extra RAM is nice. It looks cool. I have a 140 mil fan literally just below my graphics card. It helps slightly, not much, but a little bit. And that's just for exhausting air because you can't intake because where the intake from. That. Oh, model GPU normally sits around 70C, doesn't go above that. I haven't had a gaming session where it stays below 70C. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of was. I replaced the whole face on that numerous times. It's not getting lower. Also, like with metal, which I don't know what you do. Alright, so, in front, so the black, UP set bracket, this was white. State, put this system needed. I think, even still, I'll probably be white because it will get spray painted anyway, so I regret waiting. But this will get, I just ordered a replacement for this one, which is R9 280X. This one's already ready, so I'm going to be adding this, and that's it. So, it makes no sense. Now, it would be nice if we just use the same screws. It doesn't. It's brand. If I remember correctly, you have to take this one out also. Actually, possibly these like that. Alright. Oh, okay, 33. This been used for future things, though. AKA GPU sag. In a different case. Alright, so this works very simple, you see. Yeah, you put it here. You line it up as best as possible. And you attempt to. Now some jobs require like 3 aims, so this is one of the steps. You screw in one. And it feels terrible. But these adjustable. Almost nice. Needed it. Either sits in the bottom or top, there's no really middle. It doesn't make sense to do this. So you put in another one, partially. Then you put in the last one, then you add your thing, and you're done. Split. I should have put in the. Oh, that's the thing you don't want to happen because that thing is in your house. But I got screwed. Actually, that happened apparently. I think on one of the PCs I built, where you got stuck. Power supply killed it. Granted, it was a what? I was even gonna get to the call. Ain't no space for it. I didn't want to take it apart, now. But how's the best? Huh. I'll do that all sure. Okay. 2 screws are actually technically enough. It's the weird part. I could either just move it or migrate it. But it's alright. Screw this in with confidence. And you want to also screw this in with some confidence. Pretty simple, works well. Actually, these do work well, and it also saves on not having to ship phone inside the system. Although, yeah, this ain't very secure, so I probably still will. Yeah, there'll be some anxiety there. Alright, so this is actually relatively flat. Never mind. Okay, there. Alright, and so this little thingy on, and you move it. This one sort of sucks. It's just there's no middle ground between the small one and the lateral. It's either you have it up super tall. It's a little weird. That don't look too natural to me. You know? And if you use the other one, because you can tell, yeah, it's ain't supposed to be like that. Fish off the fence and stuff, right? Right? And that don't look great. That does help the sag, which is, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit, because the other things there, but we swap to this one, again, for showman purposes. Put that in. Because you wanted something like that. Which I ain't actually know. And you can see the cable management, which is wasn't one of my best. It was decent, I'd say. RGB is just annoying to deal with. That's all I have to say with this cable management. That's like the epitome. Alright, so ready? Do a little countdown here. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Now, it's a lot of cables to manage. RGB, which is another reason in itself. Even though the only RGB thing is literally the RAM. That's the only, and the now just gonna assume the screen is down. Can't touch that much. And it's down there. Now I am just gonna do this real quick. You see me struggling with my drink. While I try and fish this out. Although I'm not making any moves, so I just did. Ooh. Did I? I mean, I got two. Oh, this is interesting. It should just. I can hear it, which is the annoying part. I don't know where exactly it is, which is annoying. Because it's like. Nowhere it can't get into the power sponge. Okay, well. I still don't see it. None of them is now you mess with cables, which is good. It's lurking some way. Unless it's in the front still, which I doubt. Can't be. Alright, well. I'm blind. Alright, cool. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that distinction. It was sitting on the carpet as it fell out. It was always nice. Alright, so we'll screw in the last one and call it a day because I have food, I think. Oh, and I have to put up food. So I got my meal kit for the week, which is pretty cool. No clue it's on the menu. I like being surprised with that specific sort of thing. Also, for lore. I want to continue it, but I can't if no one actually bothers doing it. There's only 2 people that have done it. So if you want me to continue it, read the actual announcements, lore server. For my sake, I take time to actually think about it while I at here or at everyone. I mean, grammar issues aside, which I don't really care about that. I can change it if I don't feel like it. Okay. The lore server is something I do for fun because I like the server and I like doing the storyline stuff because it makes the game way more interesting. Why isn't this going in? It wasn't great. Also, sure that's how terrible paint job with it. The other parts of the suit, it's cool, I guess. I'm gonna do this, that. And then what I'm trying to do is just screw it in so that it catches, which it did. Alright, so now you have a. Now comes the interesting part of this. It's been back now. Is this somewhat? I mean, it was rather difficult because of the RGB controller. They put electric tape on, which doesn't help at all, almost. But I did do enough of a job on the cable management that if Steve from Gamers Nexus happened to purchase this, it wouldn't be, there was no attempt of cable management, there was an attempt. It's just a lot of cables. And this might be infrastructure. Wait, hey, it's flush. We want school. Never mind. Okay. I'll give food. Hey. No, that's not. There, that is somewhat. Oh, turn it around. Oh, actually, I'll lose one. Just the point. Yep, that's it. That's normal. Let's do like that. That's the annoying part. That basically just changed. Not gonna see. Did you clean the fans? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those things are. The fans get very dusty quickly. All right. So this one's over. Re-plug power. Hope nothing happened to do something weird. Time to unplug. HDMI. Have a keyboard. This is the quirk with these motherboards. It's as follows. So what you're gonna do if you happen to purchase one of these? Actually, one of my computers in hell, because I'll probably save like $79 for a decent one. Good platform. Alright, so. Power switch will be on. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna mash the lead for a good while until it boots a second time, basically. Hold on, just be patient. It'll pop up. It'll pop up. Yeah, see? There. Yeah. Just gonna hop over the BIOS. So you see 32 gigs of RAM. It's $50 for 32 gigs. So this is, by the way, so I have it. Now I would like to just copy it, but it's not there. I can't go to the drive. It's clearly there. It's there. That's the drive that needs to boot up. But you know, to hit enter. Give it a moment to catch up. Takes 30-ish seconds from start to finish, which ain't terrible. What? What? Oh no. It's flip. It's misflip. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to spam the lead and start up. Let's do morph into more just put in together PC. Other PC stuff that you have? Not much. I had these 4 computers here, 2 laptops that are in there that I haven't touched in a while. I need to figure out what to do. That computer, I have my MacBook for podcast editing, and a myriad of stuff in there. I will open it once, and I'm opening it only once. All right, you ready? It's your one opportunity. You ready? You can't see it. Oh, this is the one time I'll let y'all actually see it. All right, so and I bought some stuff. Cooler. Case screws. There's an AIO there. Power supply. AIO. Fans. 1 terabyte SSD. My old AIO box. My new motherboard box, which I can't keep in once. And Pro 2 keyboard. Very good keyboard. Do recommend. Keyboard that I sold to someone. Look at the box. It looks nice. And my laptop's in there. Fans. A hard drive. Thermal case. This is my everything drawer. Also my everything drawer, but it's more incidental, zip ties, extra fans, custom cables, fans, and stuff. So yeah. Alright, hey, system booted. Oh yeah. I have my Super Sag 2DS here. Battery popped out. Alright, so I will open Task Manager for y'all. Just to be that kind. We'll turn that around though. Alright, so open Task Manager. You can see all the things. Wi-Fi isn't on. Letting that off. Like, no, it's there. Pop up Task Manager. Hopefully this will just work. Like that. Okay, I'll check on that. Alright, but there's your CPU, E5-2680. Ignore the face swap. It just does that with something. Got 32 gigs of RAM. 500 GB SSD in this one. That's a good starting point. It's $500, so it's weird. So yeah, up here. Oh god, will this work? Oh, it does. Cool. Alright. So, I can't show that one. That one's nowhere near. I'm waiting for a graphics card, but it basically looks the same. It actually looks uglier with the cables I chose, but we'll not get into that. This is the newest one in the house in the room here. This hurts. So, yeah. Alright, so we got a Here's game 550 watt power supply. Intec NX 1400 power button. Very nice power button, I will say. And then reset button on top of it. 1 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2, and it's not enough USB 3. But also look at it. In retrospect, should have painted the IO shield white, because that would have made more sense. I did 2 beds, because it used to be, I used to live room here with my brother, but he has his own room. As I was saying. 1 terabyte SSD in here already. Fancy. This is a generous PC, and this also might be specs PC if he hits the money within the next 2 weeks. If he gets the money in 2 weeks, I'll give him that. Because I am being, because otherwise I'm just selling that for normal price. Got an SN550 SSD here, which will also go in. So you get 1.5 terabytes of SSD storage, pretty good. No clue what graphics card, but the platform will be the same. 8 cores, 16 threads, other stuff. Fancy. So, yeah. Podcast came out today. Listen to it on here. So, yeah. Next stream will probably be tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to stream today. Again, this is an impromptu stream. So, yeah. See you tomorrow. Might stream something different. Either I will be doing some lore. May happen, maybe. Keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll get announced if I do, because... Actually, yeah, here's the one. If I do a lore stream tomorrow, I am doing it in the sense of I'm introducing a character. You can't even see what I'm looking at. Yeah, but if I'm doing a lore stream tomorrow, it's for the purpose of introducing someone new. I have ideas for who I would like to introduce, because it would make sense in a sense. There are options that I would rather do, because they'll be better for my character and theirs. And since they're already going with a known character, just so it works. So, yeah. Possible lore stream tomorrow. If not, it'll just be me building the archives. And I have access to all the information. It's a matter of how much you're willing to pay